this analysis done, that puts on paper what we need to know as a board, and what the village needs to know, where investments should be made if we're interested in protecting ourselves against floods. So it's a powerful tool that is going to be paid for by Delaware County Soil and Water Conservation District, not by us. Also in the Shared Services Committee, we have there's an announcement out today I saw about a Shared Services also covers economic development. In Margaretville on March 23rd and 24th, there's something called Main Street Boot Camp, and it's a 2-day event where a bunch of different stakeholders will get together, and there's presenters who talk about what other communities have done to improve Main Street facades and businesses and things that have worked for other communities. So that's happening, and for $25 you can attend both days. I'll be going to it. Some different people from the Chamber of Commerce will be going, but I think anybody's welcome to go. It looks like they've assembled a pretty good group, very good group of people to present. I think that's probably it for shared services.
Recreation Committee is Al. Al's checking out swimming pools in Florida, so he can report back on Florida swimming pools when he gets back, I guess. I don't know if anybody's got anything else for recreation that's coming up here soon. Alright, moving on, personnel, anything, Todd?
I got nothing on personnel.
Okay, building, I know we've got some issues.
Under building, we sustained some ice and water damage in the judge's chamber last Monday. The judge came in and he noticed water coming into the corner of his office. Several pieces of equipment were damaged, including a law text that he just got. So we put in a claim. I talked with Al. He got in contact with our insurance adjuster on Tuesday, and the adjuster showed up today to look at the damage. And we have to get some estimates for the roof repair. But as it is now, there's still 8 inches of ice up there, so getting a damage report and an estimate may take a little bit. But that's what we're working on right now for the building. The radiation was completed in the clerk's office on Monday.
You have heat finally?
We had nice heat today.
Yeah. Now the winter's almost
Now
over.
it's 40 degrees out, we
So,
got great heat.
because we got heat in there, the winter is now over, so
Right.
everybody else is, thank us. Other than that, that's it for the building.
Alright. IT, Matt?
Well, we had an issue with the printer that prints hunting licenses, which we resolved, and I wanted to give just a little statement about the videos that are being produced for the town of Delhi that are going to come on our website. It's a company from Rochester named CGI is producing these videos that have to do with, you know, basically promoting tourism and promoting the image of Delhi, and it's at no charge to the town. And they have a partnership with the Association of Towns, which brought us together with them. They've done this for other towns, they're doing it for us again at no charge, and I want people to understand that it doesn't cost the town anything for these videos to be produced. Another thing that they do while they're producing videos for us is that they market their advertising videos to local businesses. So they might come knocking on your door and say, we're CGI from Rochester and we're producing the town of Delhi's videos, and we can produce your videos, or we can send you advertisements. What people should understand is that those things are not linked. They don't, you know, it's not us telling you to buy advertising, and we get our videos regardless. If nobody buys advertising, if everybody buys advertising, we get the same product. So I thought that was important for people to know. Also on IT, I think that we need to look at that upgrading the operating system for our clerk. The licensing system that they're using is like prehistoric, So, I don't know how much can be done, but we should look into it, I will look into it. Maybe it'll screw up what their whole system, it might not be worth it, but,
I might take that out of the equation.
which, oh, the licensing system?
There you go. We get such much revenue from it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's big bucks.
The other thing that didn't fit under any of these other ones is I just wanted to mention that we all, for the gallery, all of us went to a training a couple weeks ago in Hancock that was offered by the Comptroller's Office, New York State Comptroller, and it had to do with our oversight responsibilities, our fiscal oversight responsibilities. So it was a decent training, and the thing that I got most out of it, which the reason I'm bringing it up now, is they encouraged elected officials to do multi-year financial planning, which, we do our budget workshops towards the end of the year, and we come up with our budget for the following year, but we only figure out the next year's budget. If we followed their advice, which I believe we should, we'd do multi-year planning. We wouldn't adopt a budget for more than 1 year, but we would have an idea of what was coming down the line for up to 5 years. They provide tools for how to do that, just automated, computerized formulas for how to figure out what your budgets might be based on past spending. And so what I want to propose is that we, as a board, which I'm blindsiding you with, sorry, is that we have a budget workshop soon with the purpose of getting this multi-year plan launched. So I would say,
And they'll do a lot of it for us. The numbers are already there, they can put them into a form where we can actually use it and project it.
because they have our data
Yeah.
on file already, yeah. But I think that, last year we did fine with our budget planning, but I felt like we should have
I
started
think,
earlier.
I think you're right, I think we need to start earlier this year.
So can we, we're not gonna get a lot done, but we're at least gonna start the process. Could we do it within the next month?
It really would depend on the highway superintendent and because most of his projects are what we'll be dealing with. So without input from him, I really wouldn't wanna step out on a limb right now. I agree with you, but without his input, you gotta give him a little bit of time to come up with his 5-year plan for equipment and road maintenance. He's trying to develop at this point.
All right, well, maybe we can, I don't disagree with you, we don't wanna put him on the spot, but maybe we can address some other issues.
Well, we
like-
could start on the other half of the budget.
Oh, yeah.
We could start
Oh,
on this
absolutely.
side.
We said that from the very beginning last year.
Cause I know that was because Nancy's running,
It was,
not running
it
this
was
year.
in our special board minutes.
Right,
You and Al were gonna be on a committee with me, which is
Yeah.
budget stuff,
correct,
Right,
which he said as soon as he gets back.
right.
So that would be before the next meeting, so.
yeah, so they'll be meeting
So
and
kind
then,
of,
once
we
they
will-
meet with her to get an idea of what we're gonna try to do with the clerk's position here in the next, next year, then we can have a budget meeting and
Okay.
start
Al and
getting
I
through
can
that.
always set up a time to go over and meet with Aaron and Brian and
Like I
kind
said, I think
give
we've
them
been working
oversight
on a
of what we're looking to
long-range
do.
Yeah.
plan
Yeah,
for
we had
roads
some-
and equipment.
We have some projected things that we've been looking at, getting a bigger picture down the road and like you say.
Right, but it'd be nice for the board to see those things and work together on it so that we can adopt something for a 5-year plan.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let's say before the end of June, we're gonna have our first budget
Yeah,
workshop?
Yeah, I would say probably May.
I would say May.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think maybe, April's meeting, we'll pick a date in May and
I think so,
get started.
All right,
but definitely have that done. It was a good meeting.
is there any, maybe Bob knows better than anybody here. I had heard some news that there's a possible business that wants, another creamery that wants to come to Delhi. Do you know anything about
I
this?
don't know anything about that.
Do any of you know anything about that?
Not enough to talk about.
Can't comment.
Can't you just
Can't
spread
comment.
rumors?
Can't comment.
Okay.
No comment. Stay tuned.
Okay.
said, you've got the, judge's letter that goes along with the Anderson violation there. Is there a motion to approve the codes report?
I'll make that motion.
Alright, motion by Tom, second by
Bill,
Bill. All in favor?
Aye.
Justice Court report. Where's my Justice Court report?
it's down here.
It's very good. There it is. Everybody had a chance to look at it? I guess Billy's looking at it as we
He was
speak.
the last one to get it, yeah.
Is there a motion to approve the Justice Court report?
I'll make the motion to approve the Justice Court.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Clerk's monthly report. Questions for Nancy, or is there a motion to approve?
I'll make the motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Alright, let's see. Supervisors year-end 2014 report. If there's questions, we'll try to track down Maggie, because I may or may not be able to answer them, but
She's probably back if you have any questions. Listen to
I can answer the basics. If we get too complicated, I'm in trouble.
I don't really understand how to read this. Alright. Increases, decreases, is that this equivalent to credits and debits, or like? I mean, I can do the math and I can work out the formula, but I've never seen one before, so the terminology is.
Okay, well, increases are money that went into that checking account. The decreases are what we paid out of that checking account. And you've got the balance
Okay.
at the end. So, and you've got the balance at the beginning of the year where the accounts were when we started. But increases means it was money that was put into the accounts. Decreases are money that came out of the accounts.
Yeah, okay.
Where they all about.
It's, it actually helps the way that you said it.
All right.
I mean, it sounds silly, but to me, it's like, I was looking at it, thinking, oh, good, it went up. Oh, that's, it went down. But I didn't understand why it was going up and down. I guess because we were spending it.
Yep. Any other questions on the year-end report?
There was something with the highway one, I just want to look at it for a second more. I don't understand why that balance check is different.
DA,
Yeah. I mean, everything else is,
the same questions.
do we wait for Maggie and look at it again, or did we spend that money after the report came out or something?
No, what it did is it switched from, an equipment reserve. There's the two numbers at the end.
Mm-hmm.
If you had these two numbers,
Oh, it moved.
it's the same, it's just, it got moved to different.
So it went
different
in the
lines.
reserve, or it was in reserve for the balance check. Okay.
60.
Yeah, so the bottom line's the same.
It just, it changed lines, but it's the same account.
I'm good.
Alright, is there a motion to approve the year-end report?
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second? Second by Matt, all in favor?
Aye.
Alright, once we finish the year-end, now we've got the January supervisors report.
Our computer glitch is now resolved.
Knock on wood, it came out on this one.
That's,
We'll find out soon when we print February's, but
okay.
as of now, it worked.
Maybe I shouldn't have said.
But we thought we had it fixed last year and it kicked back in too, so.
I know.
Yeah. So take it with a grain of salt. It worked this month, but
Okay.
we'll have to see if it continues, we're in good shape. If not, then we have to get Williamson back in there and figure out why it changes. Motion to approve the January supervisors report.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Got a question, man?
I wanted to ask about the contraction expense for the attorney. It's down. So is that because we just had to pay everything in advance, or?
Yeah.
Like,
Where, which, what do we got here?
It's a 1420, so we're already down to 40%.
Right. Well, we had the retainer for Merzig, and then there was some carryover bills that got
Okay.
paid to, Young and Summer, so that's, yeah.
This covers
Basically,
it.
Young and Summer is paid off now, and Merzig's retainer is set for the year, so that money is
Okay, good.
there for litigation purposes if we need it, but otherwise, we'll carry over.
Great.
Okay, this, motion by Tom and second by Bill, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Yeah, the
It
other
was
way.
the other way around, yeah, other way around, sorry. County report, I do have 2 meetings next week with, county industrial development, economic development, and some potential projects in the pipeline. We'll see where that winds up. Otherwise, pretty much business as usual at the county level. I don't know if anybody's got any questions.
When you talk about projects, are you talking about county projects, or are you talking about projects in the town?
Town projects.
Okay,
The Glenn Neal's, Jim Thompson are working on.
okay.
Yeah, we got a meeting Monday and another one Friday next week on those. Hopefully we'll have some more announcements for the coming year sometime soon.
Can you, has there been anything at all with the Riverwalk at the county level? I ask this all the time, and you said that they're probably.
Molly Alver is supposed to be getting the,
The village did a
Paperwork
seeker
together.
last week.
yeah,
We performed the long form seeker with the village planning board, and that was the first step.
Does the county have any objection to it going across their property?
officially, we don't have a vote yet, but, it should be okay. We met with the one committee that, is in charge of planning. They voted unanimously to back the project. And, the shared service committee is gonna be bringing up a resolution sometime soon. Molly Alver's working on it at county planning.
And I'd just like to say the seeker was done just on the aspect of the boat launch and fishing facility. It's gonna be broken out into different sections
Different phases.
because of financing to get more grant opportunities. At this time, the boat launch and fishing access have already been funded, and the time limit is running out on them. So we needed to move ahead with that seeker process to get the paperwork going, to do that part first. And then we'll bring in the other parts as they become available with different phases in the community. But that was completed on Tuesday.
So when's the timeline for the fishing access and the canoe launch? It has to be done before what time, do you know?
This season,
Yeah, it's gotta be this year.
yeah. But it's all dependent on high water, and the building cycle. and that's all through Soil and Water. They're running that show. But we still have some designs to go through as far as the boat launch itself. There's some things that needed to be tweaked, some engineering with DEP, and they were weighing in.
And we have in the past talked about the conviction rates from the district attorney. Is there anything you wanna talk about with that or not? Yeah.
Not yet. There will be a resolution coming from the county to hopefully address the issue,
Okay.
because it appears we're gonna come in dead last this year.
For
16% conviction rate on DWI. So, we have discussed it in committee, and there is a proposal in the works.
okay.
So hopefully we'll have more on that shortly. Any other questions of the county? Alrighty. Do I have a motion to pay abstracts number 1822 through 1868, totaling $88,439.13?
I'll make the motion.
Alright, is there a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anything else? Motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
Aye.
Billy seconds, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We're done.
Thank you.
I know, that's right where it is.